Hi, this is Lucia with The Art of Love, and this week I'd like to talk about why, if you want to be successful, you should date an older woman. There's a quote which says, "He who goes to the bank rarely goes to bed. He who goes to bed rarely goes to the bank." And my interpretation of that is that you can either focus on getting a lot of women, getting a high number of women, and therefore going to bed a lot, having a lot of sex, or you could focus on business, work, being successful, money, and you probably won't be having a lot of sex unless you have a steady partner. But you can't do both. So the guys that are chasing women all the time, that's their focus, they're constantly on dating websites and on Facebook looking for people and out every weekend, they're probably not going to be really that successful. And the guys that are focused on business, and that's where their main focus is, then they're probably not going to be chasing women because they just don't have time, especially if they're trying to start their own business. And I know that American society kind of pushes guys to think that, hey, you're the man if you get lots of women. And so people fall into that pattern of thinking that the more women, the better. But you can see what you're getting, which is a lot of sex and a lot of women, but what are you giving up? You're giving up time and energy, and what do you get in the end? Okay, you get sex, and so what? Is that going to make you more successful in business? Is that going to make you wealthier? Probably not. And so it's an illusion that I see young guys in their 20s falling into, where they think they have to chase these women, have a lot of women, because that's where they get their validation from. But the fact is, that's not where validation comes from, because you can be with, a different woman every weekend and still not feel good about yourself inside, or you can be with nobody or just one woman and still feel great about yourself because validation comes from within. So this idea that the more women the better is not necessarily true, because you're giving up time and energy that could be spent towards your career. And if you put that time and energy towards your career, then you can get more women down the road, a better caliber of woman, instead of just whatever you can get at the moment that you don't have a lot of money. You become successful down the road, everyone will want you. So where does the older woman come in? Well, this is why I believe that if you are focused on being successful and having a career and making a lot of money, then the older woman is the way to go, because there's going to be little to no drama in the relationship. Whereas, if you date someone in their 20s, you can't escape the drama and the game playing. So now you're trying to focus on work and career and business, and you're caught up in this drama and in these games. And you don't even realize it until you get out of it, and you're like, wow, that was a lot of energy. And you won't realize that until you are with an older woman and you realize that there's no drama. I remember one time I was driving someone somewhere, and he didn't have a car. And he's like, can you drive me here? Can you drive me there? I'm like, sure, okay, let's go. And he's like, wow, you're not getting upset. I'm like, why would I get upset? You need a ride somewhere, and I'm driving you. So he was used to drama, and as soon as there wasn't drama, he was pleasantly surprised. Another thing that an older woman can give you is, of course, knowledge. She might be able to help you in your business. But if not, she still has a lot of just life wisdom and knowledge. She may have contacts. Not that you're necessarily using her for that, for the contacts, but she's definitely going to have a lot more wisdom and knowledge than someone your age or younger. Also, she knows to give you space, probably because she also needs a lot of space herself, especially if she has children, she has her own career, she has family, pets, just a lot going on. So you'll be getting a lot of space if you want it, and if that's what you need, that's great. But if you date someone younger or your age, then she'll be texting you constantly. Like, what are you doing? Why don't you call me? Who are you with? Are you cheating? Older woman doesn't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And then, of course, the sex, which will most likely be better only because she has a lot more experience. So, of course, it's given that if she has more experience, she had more partners, then, of course, she'll know better what to do. And so that's why, if you're trying to build a career, the older woman is the way to go, because you get to work in your career. There's no drama, so it doesn't take your mind away from what you're doing. She might be able to help you with her knowledge and wisdom. You get all the space you need, and the sex is great. So what is the downside? Oh, there isn't one. Hello. So let me know what you think. Please comment below if you like, or you can contact me at my website, theartoflove.net. And until next time, remember that love inspires, empowers, uplifts, and enlightens.